Hello everyone. Again we read about India's external relation. In my previous video, I told you about India's and China's sweet and sour relations. Right? Over there I told you about the era of friendship and era of mistrust and confrontation. So era of confidence building. So in previous video I told you about the era of friendship. Is that clear? And little bit I want to tell you era of mistrust because I'm already discussed each and everything in Zoom class. But regarding that, I just tell you. First of all, in era of mistrust, MC Moon line dispute were there. When Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru went over there, he have seen that problem, and they discuss with the China's people. Then India gave asylum to Dalai Lama. Again, mistrust create over there. Both the prime minister met with each other and started the dialogue adjustment and regarding that conflict, but that was also not okay over there. So then they again started mistrust on each other. Then their hostile attitude of China's towards India. So after completed each and everything, again India think about that era of confidence building. The era of confidence building between China and India began after 1976. As both the countries have taken many steps in this direction, and a brief description of these is given below. In 1976, both the countries had re-established their diplomatic relation. In 1988, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi paid state visit to China, and during his visit, both the countries had established India-China joint working group to further normalize the relation. After mistrust, they again want to start normalize relation. Then December 1993, Chinese Prime Minister Li Ping paid state visit to India, share gap of 31 years. After the gap of 31 years and during his visit, 3 trade agreement were signed between both the countries. 31 साल के गैप के बाद उन लोगों ने आपस में एक ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट साइन किया दोनों कंट्रीज़ ने, ताकि अपने जो रिलेशंस है उसको बेटर किया जा सके, कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड किया जा सके. सो 1992 में द इंडियन प्रेसिडेंट आर वेंकटरमन एंड 1993 प्राइम मिनिस्टर पीवी नरसिम्हा राव paid a 4-day visit to India. In 1996, Chinese President Jiang Zemin visited India, and both the countries had decided to reduce forces on India-China border. इसके बाद उन्होंने सोचा कि हम इंडिया चाइना जो बॉर्डर पे जो हमारी फौजी हैं उनको पीछे किया जा सके. 2000 में इंडियन प्रेसिडेंट श्री के आर नारायण visited China, and during his visit, group of eminent persons was formed to solve the border dispute between both the countries. In mistrust era, we read about that. They started border disputes regarding MC Mohan line and Arunachal Pradesh and all, right? So they want to discuss that issues over there. In March 2004, air service was started between the Beijing and New Delhi. In July 2006, Nathula Pass is situated in Sikkim, known as Silk Route, because they started their trade from the passes and was opened for trade between both the countries. For first time since the traditional trade route was closed in 1962. जो 1962 में इन्होंने ये ट्रेड रूट नथुला पास का बंद कर दिया था, अगेन दे ओपनड इन 2006. In January 2008, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh paid 3 days state visit to India. At that time also they started improve their relations between both the countries over there. So both the leaders pledge, दोनों leaders ने pledge ली to promote cooperation in civil nuclear energy consist with their respective international commitments. Support reform of UN and together strive for close cooperation in regional integration of Asia. So like this, they build their relation with each other. Then China's hostile attitude towards India. Though from time to time India has made effort to improve bilateral relation with China, yet in spite of this, China has not much changed its hostile attitude towards India, and I had given factor for the proof of it. इंडिया के साथ चाइना ने कोई भी अपने एटीट्यूड को सुधारा नहीं, हालांकि हमने बहुत से एफर्ट्स किए हैं चाइना के साथ अपने रिलेशन सुधारने के लिए। उसमें से कुछ एग्जांपल्स हैं, जैसे सितंबर 2008 में न्यूक्लियर सप्लायर ग्रुप हैड रिमूव्ड द restriction imposed about 34 years back on the nuclear program of India, whereas China in the company of a few other countries had tried to create hurdle in way of it, because China never wanted India to be equal in its nuclear capability. China नहीं चाहता था कि हम उसके बराबर nuclear capability में आ जाएं. During the year 2009, many times China had violated the line of control (LOC) and had tried to capture Indian territory, which was opposed by India. China also unnecessarily expected dissatisfaction over Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh's visit to Arunachal Pradesh for electioneering in month of October 2009. China also protested over the visit of Dalai Lama to the state of Arunachal Pradesh. China has also projected the state of Jammu and Kashmir as separate country in map printed by it, and the resident of state of Jammu and Kashmir were issued visas to visit China not on Indian passport, but visas to visit China not on Indian passports but on a separate paper. तो इस तरह से चाइना क्रिएट करता रहता था कि जम्मू कश्मीर सेपरेट हो जाए हमसे. कॉन्टीन्यूसली चाइना हैज़ बीन सप्लाइंग आर्म्स एंड एमिनिशंस टू पाकिस्तान. बार बार उनको हथियार सप्लाई करता रहता है ताकि पाकिस्तानी पीपल ऑलवेज क्रिएट हर्डल फॉर अस, ऑलवेज बीन यूज्ड बाय पाकिस्तान अगेंस्ट इंडिया दैट ऑल द आर्म्स. सो चाइना हैज़ बीन कॉन्टीन्यूसली इनकरेजिंग द नेपाली मोइसिस. हमारे इंडिया में कौन कौन से लोग डिस्टर्बेंस करते हैं? पाकिस्तान के लोग. नेपाल में जो मोइसिस पीपल हैं, जिसको इंडिया में नक्सलवादी कहा जाता है, तो चाइना ऑलवेज गिव देम हेल्प, पाकिस्तान वालों को भी और मोइसिस पीपल्स को भी. सो चाइना हैज़ ऑलवेज अपोज्ड इंडियाज क्लेम टू परमानेंट सीट ऑफ सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल इन यूनाइटेड नेशन. इवन वेन एवर हम यूनाइटेड नेशन में, यूएनओ में परमानेंट सीट की अप्रोच करते हैं, चाइना हमेशा हमारे अगेंस्ट अपोज करता है. China has deployed 1100 soldiers in Pak-occupied Kashmir, which was opposed by India. Like this, Chinese people always create hurdle for us. After reading all the views, after discussing all the views, we come to the conclusion that though during the past few years many positive steps have been taken to improve bilateral relation between both the countries, yet the mistrust still persisted, because China never believe on us. So both the country accept the reality of boundary dispute between them, and effort are being made for peaceful settlement of the same. But in spite of all this, the frequent violation of LOC by China are a matter of concern of India. Is that clear? So such activity of China threaten the unity, integrity and sovereignty of India. Is that clear, students? So we have completed this points. Further video we will discuss about Tashkent Agreement and Shimla Agreement. Then chapter will complete. Have a good day.